The mysterious signal captain. Liam stared at the dark screen of his ship's control panel. Space was quiet. Too quiet. Stars stretched endlessly around him, cold and distant. His ship, the Horizon, drifted near the edge of human-controlled space. Centuries had passed since Earth was last heard from. Most believed it was gone. Destroyed. Lost. A sudden beep broke the silence. Liam's heart jumped. This was unusual. The sensors had picked up a signal coming from Earth. Impossible. He frowned. Earth had been silent for generations. No transmissions, no colonies, nothing. The ship's system flashed a warning. The signal was encrypted. Strange patterns, almost like the sender wanted to hide the message. Liam tapped the controls. "Show me everything," he muttered. His fingers moved quickly. The signal grew stronger. It was directed at him, not random. The words appeared on the main screen. One sentence, short, clear, terrifying. "Your destiny is sealed." Liam froze. His mind raced. Destiny? For him? What could this mean? A message from a dead planet speaking to him directly. He had no choice but to investigate. Curiosity and fear mixed in his chest. He leaned closer to the screen. Another line appeared. Slower this time, like Earth wanted to make him understand. "A great threat approaches. You must act before it is too late," the words glowed on the screen. Liam's hands trembled slightly. A threat? Who? What? And why him? He had been on many missions, but nothing like this. Not a single human had expected Earth to speak again. Liam activated the decryption module. Numbers, letters, and symbols flashed rapidly. The message was more complex than any alien code he had seen. Hours would be needed to fully understand it. But time was not a friend. Something waited. Something dangerous. The ship's radar beeped urgently. Small blips appeared. Alien scouts. They were moving fast, closing in on him. Liam's mind raced. Was this connected to the signal? Were they trying to stop him? He adjusted the ship's course. The Horizon surged forward, weaving through asteroid debris. The aliens were skilled hunters, but Liam had something they did not. Earth's final message. He found a quiet moment to focus on the message again. It contained coordinates. Coordinates to a hidden archive, somewhere near the remains of the old human colonies. Liam's pulse quickened. The archive could hold answers, weapons, or knowledge left by Earth itself. Humanity's last hope might lie there. As he plotted the course, the message continued to unfold. Another line appeared. "Trust no one. Only the worthy will survive. The galaxy watches." The words chilled Liam. Trust no one. Not even allies. He thought of his crew. Small, loyal. But would they understand? Could he even survive this mission? The weight of responsibility pressed down on him like a heavy star. Suddenly, the ship shook violently. Alarms blared. The alien scouts had attacked. Liam fought to keep control. Missiles flew past the hull, exploding in distant space. His ship shook again, sparks flying. He maneuvered sharply, feeling the ship groan under pressure. He thought of Earth, once a blue and green jewel in the galaxy, full of life, full of hope. And now, it was sending him a message from the grave. A warning, a call to action. If he failed, the galaxy itself could be lost. Liam gritted his teeth. He would not fail. He could not fail. Humanity depended on him. The coordinates were the key, the message was the guide, and somehow he knew Earth had chosen him. He whispered to himself, voice barely audible over the alarms. "I will not let Earth down. I will not let humanity down." The stars seemed to blur as the Horizon accelerated toward the hidden archive. Danger was everywhere, but Liam had one advantage. The message. Earth's final words. The warning. Somewhere out there, a secret waited, hidden for centuries, knowledge that could turn the tide. But first he had to survive. First he had to reach it. The signal pulsed again, a single line. repeating like a heartbeat. Your destiny is sealed. Liam felt a shiver run down his spine. He knew the journey. Ahead would be perilous, but he also knew there was no turning back. Every second counted. The fate of humanity, the survival of countless worlds now rested on him. The unknown stretched before him like a dark river. Liam gripped the controls, eyes burning with determination. One thought echoed in his mind, loud and clear. Earth had sent him a message, and he would answer it. Race against time. The stars streaked past the horizon as Captain Liam pushed the ship to its limits. The signal from Earth still pulsed in the ship's system, like a heartbeat he could not ignore. It repeated over and over, "Your destiny is sealed." Each repetition tightened the knot of fear in his chest. This was no ordinary mission. He was being tested, chosen, or maybe trapped. The alien scouts were still on his tail. Small, fast, ships armed with deadly energy weapons closing in from every angle. Liam's fingers flew over the controls, weaving through the asteroid field. Explosions lit the darkness around him as missiles detonated near his hull. Sparks flew across the cockpit. He knew he could not outrun them forever. He needed a plan. The coordinates in Earth's message pointed to a hidden archive, an ancient place long forgotten. If he reached it, maybe he could understand the warning. Maybe he could stop the threat. But every second counted. Suddenly, another alert flashed on the screen. A massive ship emerged from behind an asteroid, a Predator-class alien cruiser. Liam's heart sank. The scouts were nothing compared to this. They wanted the message. They wanted him dead. He activated the ship's stealth system. Lights dimmed, engines hummed quietly. The alien cruiser swept past, almost missing him, and continued the hunt for other survivors. Liam exhaled slowly, relief mixing with fear. He had survived, for now. But survival was not enough. He had to decode the message. Earth had given him a puzzle, and he had only hours before the alien threat reached the coordinates. Liam activated the decryption module again. The symbols on the screen shifted and clicked into place. Slowly, a pattern emerged. It was a map, but not a simple one. Multiple layers of data, hidden paths, and secret signals. The message warned of ancient weapons hidden in the archive, designed to defend humanity. But it also carried a warning. Anyone who misused them would destroy themselves first. Liam felt a chill. Could he trust the archive? Could he trust himself? The weight of responsibility pressed down like gravity. He was just one man against an entire galaxy. And yet, he was the only one Earth had chosen. He glanced at the communication console. Static filled the screen, then a familiar voice came through. A young human voice, trembling but urgent. "Captain Liam, this is Scout Rhea. I intercepted your path. You're heading straight into danger, the aliens know. You cannot do this alone." Liam frowned. Another human? Or was this another trap? "I don't have a choice," he muttered. "If I wait, humanity is finished." Rhea's voice continued. "There's a shortcut through the nebula of shadows. It's risky, but it will get you closer to the archive before they catch you." Liam weighed his options. The nebula was infamous. Ships disappeared there. Signals vanished. Time itself seemed to bend, but this was the only way. The alternative was death, or worse, failure. "Take me there," he said. As the horizon entered the nebula, darkness swallowed the ship. Strange lights flickered around them, ghostly and unpredictable. The sensors went haywire. Liam's hands gripped the controls. Every second felt like an hour. Every shadow could hide an enemy. Then a strange shape appeared ahead. Not alien, not human. Something ancient. A massive debris field, but alive with energy. Liam realized the nebula was guarded by unknown forces. Earth's message had not warned him about this. Or had it? He activated the ship's shields. Pulses of blue energy rippled across the hull as the ship dodged and weaved. Sparks flew. The nebula tested his skill, pushing him to his limits. But Liam's determination did not falter. Humanity depended on him. The signal, the archive, The last message. They were all his path forward. Hours passed, though it felt like days. Finally, the edge of the nebula came into view. Liam exhaled. He had made it, but danger was far from over. Sensors picked up dozens of alien ships closing in on the coordinates. They were faster now, smarter. Hunger and death in their patterns. Rhea's voice crackled again. Captain, they know exactly where you are. The archive is waiting, but so are they. You must hurry. Liam set the ship's engines to maximum. Every ounce of strength, every skill he had learned over decades, was pushed to the limit. The message from Earth repeated in his mind. Your destiny is sealed. It was true. He could not run. He could not hide. The galaxy had chosen this moment. And so had Earth. The hidden archive was near. The answer to the signal. The key to survival. But reaching it would not be easy. Not with the aliens so close. Not with the clock ticking. Liam tightened his grip on the controls. He looked at the stars, dark and infinite, and whispered, I will get there, no matter what it takes. I will survive. I will answer the message. And with that, the horizon surged forward, diving into the unknown, racing against time, against enemies, and against fate itself. Secrets of Earth's last message. The hidden archive floated silently above a barren moon, its surface scarred from centuries of forgotten battles. Captain Liam hovered outside the horizon, staring at the massive structure. It was old, ancient, and pulsing faintly with an energy he had never seen before. The coordinates from Earth's signal had been correct. This place was real. Rhea's voice crackled through the comms. Be careful, Captain. The archive. It's not empty. I've sensed something inside, something alive maybe, or maybe a trap. Liam took a deep breath. He gripped the controls. I know, but we have no choice. Humanity's fate depends on this. He activated the ship's docking protocol. Magnetic clamps latched onto the archive's hull with a metallic screech. The airlock opened. Liam and Rhea floated inside, their suits shielding them from the vacuum. The interior was dark, but faint lights traced strange symbols on the walls, glowing blue like veins. This place, it feels alive, Rhea whispered. Her voice trembled. Liam nodded. He felt it too. A pulse of energy, like the archive was watching them. As they moved deeper, a holographic map flickered to life in front of them. Symbols, coordinates, and strange alien writing covered the air. But one section was clear, Earth's final message. Liam read it aloud. To those who survive, know this. The galaxy judges civilizations. The ones who grow too strong, too careless, will awaken a force beyond comprehension. You are humanity's last hope. Use this knowledge wisely. Trust only the worthy. Only the clever survive. Rhea shivered. This is a warning and a guide. But what does it mean? What force? Liam's mind raced. The message hinted at a galactic power humanity had unknowingly triggered centuries ago. The same power now moved toward human colonies. The same force that could wipe out everything if they failed. Suddenly the walls shivered. Lights flashed and a low hum echoed through the archive. Liam's heart pounded. Rhea, something is here. Something ancient. We are not alone. From the shadows, a figure emerged. Not human, not fully alien. Its skin shimmered like metal and eyes glowed faintly blue. It spoke, not in words but in a resonating tone that entered their minds directly. Humans, you have awakened what should have remained dormant. Only one may wield the knowledge without destroying themselves. Liam stepped forward. Who are you? What is this place? The entity's tone was calm, almost cold. I am a guardian of Earth's legacy. This archive holds weapons, knowledge, and secrets, but they come with a price. Power misused will destroy more than you can imagine. Rhea whispered. Captain, can we trust it? Liam did not answer. The sense of urgency was too strong. The alien guardian extended a hand toward the map. Symbols rearranged themselves, revealing hidden passages, weapon caches, and planetary coordinates. "This is the key," the guardian's tone echoed. "But beware. Every step forward will test your courage, your mind, and your morality. Only the worthy will survive what comes next." Liam's eyes narrowed. "I don't care what it takes, humanity will not die." A sudden alarm blared, red lights flashed. Sensors detected movement outside. Alien ships, faster and more numerous than before, closing in on the archive. Liam's pulse quickened. Time was running out. They needed to understand the message fully, fast. Rhea placed a hand on Liam's arm. "Captain, what if it's too late? What if we fail?" Liam's gaze hardened. "Then we fail as humans. But I won't let that happen. We will use the knowledge. We will fight. And we will survive." The Guardian stepped back, its glow intensifying. "Then prove it. The path forward is dangerous. Secrets will challenge your very being, and the galaxy watches, waiting to see if humanity deserves another chance." Liam activated the archive's central console. Symbols and holograms rotated and unfolded. They revealed ancient Earth weapons, defensive strategies, and knowledge of the galactic force approaching. Liam realized the scale of what they had found. This was not just a weapon, it was a guide to survival, a blueprint to outsmart the galaxy's deadliest threat. But one warning stood out, pulsing in red. One wrong move, one lapse of judgment, and all will be lost. Liam swallowed hard. The responsibility was immense. Every choice now mattered. The fate of human colonies, the survivors of Earth, the entire galaxy, rested in his hands. Outside, alien ships continued to approach. Liam and Rhea had no time to hesitate. They needed to decipher every secret, unlock every weapon, and prepare humanity's defense. The last message from Earth had been clear. Your destiny is sealed. And now, Liam understood. That destiny was not a warning. It was a challenge they must win or everything would end. Liam gritted his teeth and whispered, "Then we fight, we survive, and we prove humanity is worth saving." The archive pulsed again as if acknowledging him. The secrets of Earth's last message were now in his hands, but danger lurked closer with every passing second. The true test was just beginning. Betrayal and the ultimate choice. The stars outside the horizon were calm, but inside chaos brewed. The alien fleet had surrounded the archive moon. Liam and Rhea had barely begun unlocking the secrets when alarms blared. The holographic map flickered violently, as if warning them that time itself was slipping away. Then it happened. Rhea froze. Her eyes widened in shock. "Captain, it's him," she whispered. From the shadows of the archive, a human figure stepped forward. Liam squinted through the dim light. It was Commander Voss, a trusted officer from Earth's remaining fleet. But something was wrong. His eyes were cold, determined, deadly. "Liam," Voss said, his voice calm but menacing. "Step away from the console. You have no idea what you're dealing with." Liam's heart sank. "Voss, what are you doing?" "Earth sent you here to help." Voss shook his head. "No, Liam. Earth made a mistake sending you. This archive, it's too dangerous. Too powerful. I can't let humanity risk itself on a gamble. If you unlock these secrets, you could destroy everything." Rhea stepped between them. "Captain, he's not lying. We need to be careful." Liam's mind raced. Could he trust Voss? Could he trust anyone? The Guardian's warning echoed in his head. Only the worthy survive. But Voss's betrayal was real, and the aliens were closing in. "You think I'll let you decide humanity's fate alone?" Liam shouted. "I won't. If we fail to act, billions will die. You don't get to play judge." Voss's expression hardened. "I am not your enemy, but I will stop you if I must. This knowledge, it's more than power. It's temptation, and temptation destroys the weak." Rhea grabbed Liam's arm. "Captain, the aliens, they're almost here. We don't have time to argue." But Liam knew this confrontation was inevitable. If Voss stopped them, all their efforts would be in vain. Every second they wasted could mean humanity's end. The alien fleet entered the Archive's atmosphere, massive ships casting shadows over the moon's surface. Energy beams lit the darkness. The first explosions rocked the Archive. Dust and debris fell around them. Liam made a choice. He pressed a secret sequence on the console. The holograms shifted into a defensive pattern, activating ancient Earth. Weapons hidden within the moon. Energy cannons emerged from the surface, glowing blue and ready to fire. Voss's eyes widened. "What are you doing? You can't control that. You don't know how it works." "I have to try," Liam said. "We have no choice. Humanity doesn't get a second chance." The weapons fired. Alien ships screamed as beams tore through their hulls, explosions lighting the sky like fireworks. Some ships retreated, others retaliated. The Archive shook violently, but it held. Voss rushed toward Liam, desperation in his eyes. "Stop this! You don't understand the risk." "I understand perfectly," Liam shouted. "The risk is doing nothing." A sudden tremor hit the Archive. The Guardian appeared, its glowing form towering above them. Its voice resonated in their minds. "You must choose, human. Use the knowledge fully and risk destruction. Or retreat and let your species perish. Only one path leads to survival. Only one path is worthy." Liam looked at Rhea. Her eyes were full of fear but also trust. He thought of Earth, the last message, and the countless lives depending on him. He knew the choice would change everything. One wrong step, and all would be lost. Voss lunged at the console, trying to override Liam's commands. Sparks flew. Archive shuddered. Liam and Voss clashed, both determined, both unwilling to back down. Rhea shouted, "Captain, don't let him stop you." With one final push, Liam threw Voss back. The sequence completed. The Archive's weapons roared, lighting. The alien fleet like fire. Beams carved paths through the ships, scattering them into chaos. Voss fell to the ground, panting. You might survive this, but the cost..." Liam ignored him. He stared at the holographic map. The coordinates to Earth's hidden defenses were now fully unlocked. The knowledge of the Archive, the secrets of Earth's last message were in their hands. But Liam's chest tightened. The Guardian's voice echoed again. "Power without wisdom destroys. Remember, human, the path is only beginning. Choices now will decide your destiny and forever." Outside, the alien ships regrouped, more relentless than before. Liam turned to Rhea. "We have the knowledge. We have the weapons. Now we fight. For Earth. For humanity. For our destiny." And with that, the Horizon and its crew prepared for the ultimate battle, against enemies both outside and within, where betrayal, courage, and humanity's will would clash in a storm that could shake the galaxy itself. Humanity's last stand. The sky above the Archive moon was ablaze. Alien warships, sleek and deadly, surrounded the surface like a storm. Explosions shook the ground. Smoke and sparks filled the air. Liam stood on the bridge of the Horizon, his hands gripping the controls. Rhea was at his side, eyes wide, heart racing. "This is it," Liam whispered. "Everything we've done, everything we've learned, it all comes down to this moment." Rhea nodded. "We have the weapons, the knowledge, but the aliens, there are too many." Liam shook his head. "No, they may be many, but we are human, clever, unpredictable, unstoppable when we fight for our home." The Guardian's presence pulsed behind them, a silent reminder of Earth's last message. "Your destiny is sealed." Liam activated the Archive's full defense systems. Energy cannons erupted from the moon's surface, creating a glowing shield around the Archive. Alien ships fired relentlessly, but the beams bounced off, some destroyed instantly. The sky turned red and blue, lit by the furious battle. Voss, now recovered, joined Liam. He stood silently, watching the carnage. Liam didn't trust him fully. But for now, they shared a common goal. Suddenly, a massive alien flagship appeared, larger than all the others, its engines glowing like molten fire. It descended quickly, aiming straight for the archive. "They're sending their strongest," Rhea said, her voice trembling. Liam's jaw tightened. "Then we give them the strongest humanity has. Fire everything." The archive responded. Hidden, Earth weapons emerged, ancient machines perfectly preserved, powered by energy unknown to the aliens. Beams of light shot from the moon, tearing through the fleet. Smaller ships exploded, their debris scattered across space. The flagship, however, advanced unharmed. Liam realized brute force alone would not stop it. They needed a plan. "Rhea," he said, "remember the Guardian's warning? Wisdom over power. We use their own force against them." Rhea understood. Together they manipulated the holographic map, redirecting the archive's energy to create a trap. They lured the flagship into a corridor of concentrated energy beams. The massive ship collided with the trap, tearing itself apart in a burst of light. The remaining alien ships faltered, retreating in confusion. Humanity had struck first, and struck smart. But the battle was not over. More ships appeared from the horizon. Liam looked at the map again. He had one final weapon, a secret Earth device hidden for centuries, capable of emitting a pulse that could disable all alien technology within a large radius. Rhea hesitated. "Captain, if we use it, the energy could destroy the archive, too." Liam's eyes burned with determination. "Then the archive and I will fall together. If it saves humanity, it is worth it." With a deep breath, Liam activated the device. A blinding wave of energy erupted, spreading across space. Alien ships froze mid-flight, then fell, powerless. The pulse swept through the sky, leaving only silence. The dust settled. The archive was damaged but still intact. The alien fleet had vanished, retreating into the dark reaches of the galaxy. Liam and Rhea floated outside, looking at the calm after the storm. Voss approached, his face pale. You did it. Humanity survived." Liam shook his head. "We survived, but the fight is not over. Earth's message warned us. The galaxy is watching. Our choices now will shape the future." Rhea smiled faintly. "At least, we proved we can fight, that we are worth saving." The Guardian appeared one last time, its form glowing brighter than ever. Its voice resonated in their minds. "Humans, you have shown courage, wisdom, and resilience. You faced betrayal, danger, and impossible odds, and you survived. Your destiny is not written, it is earned. The galaxy will remember this day." Liam felt a surge of pride. Earth's last message had been more than a warning. It had been a test, and humanity had passed. But even as the skies cleared, Liam knew the future was uncertain. More threats would come, more challenges, more choices, yet he felt something deep inside, a fire that would never die. Humanity had been cornered, betrayed, and tested. But in the face of the galaxy, they had stood tall. They had fought. They had survived. And this was only the beginning. Liam looked at Rhea, then at the stars. "We'll be ready, whatever comes next." The pulse of Earth's legacy still hummed in the archive, a promise, a weapon, and a warning all at once. Humanity had survived the ultimate trial, and the galaxy would never forget it.